If you're just getting up, as it turns out last night, we were right in predicting that the Oscar cast would be political. It was an anti-Trump fest for the most part. But this morning, people are not talking about that. They're talking about, in fact, how somehow the wrong envelope was placed in Warren Beatty's hand, and they announced La La Land was the winner, when in actuality, it was Moonlight.
Yeah, and they worked so hard to get the jokes right and to prepare for this big night. And all you're reading about this morning is this very awkward moment. Aww. Watch this. If you were asleep last night, take a look.
For Best Picture.
You're impossible. Come on.
La La Land.
There's a mistake. Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
Moonlight won. Come on, this is not a joke.
This is not a joke. I'm afraid they read the wrong thing.
This is not a joke. Moonlight has won Best Picture. Moonlight, Best Picture.
This is very unfortunate what happened. Personally, I blame Steve Harvey for this.
Warren, what did you do?
I opened the envelope, and it said, Emma Stone, La La Land. That's why I took such a long look at Faye and at you. I wasn't trying to be funny.
Well, you were funny.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Wow, this is
Moonlight, the Best Picture.
Yeah.
Okay. Now he's got the right envelope.
Yeah, so he was handed the wrong card. He read it. Obviously, he looked at it, saw something was wrong, so you do what you always do. Give it to your co-host. Hey, this could go really bad. Abby, take it away.
Yeah, right, let me read
Thank you very much.
It was PricewaterhouseCoopers that has been doing this for over 80 years,
sure.
and they have now come out saying, this was our fault, we apologize.
Maybe this is this is accounting humor. I'm not sure. Here's what they exactly say formally. This just came out a short time ago, as in like within the last hour. We sincerely apologize to Moonlight, La La Land, Warren Beatty, Faye Dunaway, and the Oscar viewers for the error that was made during the award announcement for Best Picture. The presenters had mistakenly been given the wrong category envelope, and when discovered, was immediately corrected. We are currently investigating how this could have happened and deeply regret that this has occurred. Now, that guy that came on at the end was he had already given an acceptance speech, and I didn't know who he was obviously. And he's from La La Land. So that was, I thought that was great of him to walk up and say, listen, not a joke. Yeah. We didn't win, they won.
But see, screen right, there's a guy behind Jimmy Kimmel with a headset. He went around and told everybody. And what happened ultimately was, and there were also these stories on the Twitterverse about how, well, we saw Leo DiCaprio holding the card, he put it down, Warren Beatty picked it up. That has since been discredited.
Oh, Leo was getting the blame for a while.
He was getting the blame for a while.
Okay.
Well, now, as it turns out, we are learning that Pricewaterhouse actually has a duplicate set. And somehow, the Best Actress card, which was used earlier, there was a duplicate that wound up in the hands of Warren Beatty and also Faye Dunaway, and that's why this happened, because they had a backup plan.
Such an awkward moment, and you kind of feel bad for both movies that were on the stage and off the stage. And Moonlight said they thought this was just a really cruel joke at first, because it was so bad.
Well, remember Miss Universe, they just basically took the crown off the one that shouldn't have won and gave it to the new one. I think they grabbed it from each other.
They tweeted out, call us, we know how to handle this.
Yeah, so Moonlight has to go say, I got to get the Oscar. They come up and they grab it, and they have to grab it from the other movie that they beat out. But I'm sure La La Land will sing about it in a sequel or dance about it. It doesn't really matter. Meanwhile, some of the other things that happened last night, some of the unthinkable things, O.J. the movie got Best Documentary, at which time, during the acceptance speech, they ripped law enforcement for saying, yeah, this is against minority victims of police brutality. I'm saying it over and over again. They ripped our immigration system. Of course, the president was constantly being poked and prodded throughout the night. But this swamped it all.
Oh, it really has been. It will continue to be the headline today. But these shows just remind me of people that were not invited to these sort of events, right? They're patting themselves on the back saying, don't we look so beautiful? Aren't we so talented? Aren't we so wonderful? Can't we all just appreciate ourselves for this very moment?
They're the most popular kids in school who did not want to hang out with you. Now they're in tuxedos and dresses, and they still don't want to hang out with you.
I will actually confess, I watched the first 2 minutes. Justin Timberlake sang a song. Everybody was singing along. That part was great, and then I couldn't
How long did it go last night?
Because
Didn't they say they're going to start making it shorter?
Almost 4 hours.
Really?
I know.